Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.
Born as a kid who had a relationship.
Yo. What's up, people? Yo. What's up? Yo. What's up, people? Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast.
Yes.
As always, you can find me at Justin Fuller Comedy on Instagram.
You can find me at _great_COREE. That's where you can find me. You can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram.
Yes, you can. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit notifications. Appreciate every one of you. We love you. Yes.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right.
What's up, brother?
Slow motion.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, as always. You know how life is. Oh, you know what? Hit that switch.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Nope, on the back of it.
Back of it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's right here.
Yeah! There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
We lit up
There we
now.
go, people. We lit
We
up
here
now.
now.
Apologize.
What's happening? We here now. What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, slow
Hey, man,
motion
you
is
got it
always.
burning the wrong way.
I know that
Burning all up on
motherfucker.
one side,
You
yo.
see what happened there?
Shit, man.
That's some shit my wife does.
You know what I'm talking about?
That fucks up the reefer. The medicine.
You're the sick man.
It's the medicine. I'm the sick man.
Yeah.
The sick
The sick man.
Shout out to Barakat.
Barakat.
Blessings. Shout out to blessings. That's right.
Blessings, yep.
I'm the sick man. Yes, sir. Yeah, it burns like that. And then my wife, I get mad because I'm like, man, you shouldn't let it burn like that because it wastes
It
my
messes
medicine.
up the whole thing.
Messes up my medicine.
Word.
And that medicine costs money. That's like an extra fucking utility. That's like a utility.
It's definitely an expense.
It's in the budget. It's in the budget. It's like people who plan to buy a case of beer at the end of the week or some shit.
Sure.
It's in the budget. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a big drinker.
Mm-hmm.
I do participate, but a 6-pack will last me a couple weeks sitting in the goddamn shit. The one you brought?
That's it? Word.
That's still from that. We still got 2 up there, bitch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
They last. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm not getting smashed every night, but I have a couple tokes, and you know, shout out to Brittany Griner. I commensurate. I understand and feel pain, so I hit it for her.
Word.
And for everyone else who should be free for that shit,
Absolutely.
because I can go to a dispensary in Ohio and buy it, and people can drive to Detroit in Michigan and buy it without having a medical card.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's freedom. But I'm in my house. You know what I'm saying? And I have the card. I guess I do follow some rules.
Sure.
But I don't like rules. It's fucked up.
Well.
But that's society, people. It sucks. You know what I mean? When it hits you right in the face, it's just, when you got to deal with just laws, I guess you can say, that people put on everybody
Well, Mike Tyson said everybody has a plan.
until they get punched in the fucking face.
Till you get punched.
Till you get subpoenaed to court.
Or something.
Or something.
Yeah.
No, what's up, man? We did some comedy.
Yeah.
We did comedy. Right?
We did comedy.
You did comedy.
I did comedy.
I didn't do comedy.
You were supposed to do comedy.
I was supposed to do comedy. It didn't happen.
For some reason, he didn't get called up.
Yeah, it got mixed up, but it's all good. I got to watch. I got to have fun, man. It was like a night off. I was prepared, so it's all good. But either way, you know, by the time I would have went up, there was like 2 people sitting there, so it's all good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like almost midnight.
Was it?
It was close to. It was like 1:45 when we left.
Really?
Yeah.
1:45 to midnight?
Yeah. So the flyer was correct. 6 to midnight.
Excuse me.
It was a good time. I mean, I had a good time, to be honest.
I mean,
we met, other people, other comedians from the Cleveland set. Obviously, were there. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time.
and Columbus and
Yeah. Simone, right?
Simone.
Yeah.
Freddie Simone
Yeah, Freddie Simone.
from Columbus.
Yeah, she drove. I felt bad 'cause she had to drive back, so she left a little bit early.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Shout out to her. She
Yeah,
was
shout out to
awesome.
you. You did a great
Yeah,
job.
she did a great job.
And she looked great in her lingerie.
Right,
It was a
right.
lingerie themed
It was.
comedy show.
It was.
It was one of the first I've ever known.
Yeah. It was. I think it was something new. I think.
Yeah.
I think. To be honest, yeah. I mean,
shout out to Ebony Timberlake.
yeah. Shout out to Ebony Timberlake for putting that on. I mean,
putting that on.
And DJ Jack the Ripper, he
Jack
was there.
the Ripper.
Yeah, man, he was playing some great music right before it started.
Yeah,
dog.
Jack the Ripper did a great job.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trap.
Trap. He dropped his hit Rodeo.
Oh yeah, that was Rodeo.
Yeah.
That's Joey Zaza.
Yeah, Zaza. Yeah, featuring Zaza.
Yeah. Shout out to Zaza.
Yeah,
he did the hosting gig.
Yeah. He was rocking it.
He
man.
was hosting.
Right.
For some reason, he didn't call Justin's name.
He didn't. He must have skipped it. It's all good. Happens.
Yeah. Other without that,
Happens.
it was a great show. It was a little. To me, it was a. If you wasn't disappointed, I was, because
No.
you were there. You anticipated you were on the bill. You planned to be on the bill, and
Right.
you didn't perform, which wasn't cool to me.
Yeah. I got you.
But overall, it was a different experience. It was a great night.
I had a good time.
Good.
I was, especially because I was ready to go up. You see, I had my sunglasses on. I was ready to get out there and shred it.
Right.
But hey, Tyrone killed it. Tyrone killed it.
Tyrone always does a good job.
Yeah,
Tyrone gang.
especially for being right on the spot.
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh shit," because he thought I was up next,
Right.
and then they called up Tyrone, so he went up and killed it. You know what I'm saying? We'll be having him on next week.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Stay
for Tyrone
tuned.
Gaines. He's a funny guy.
he's a
Look
funny
out for
guy.
him. He's definitely the future in comedy coming out.
Definitely, yes, for sure.
Whenever I'm on lives with comedians, I always say something about Midnight Paco supports you. Or
Throwing him out there.
either that or Cleveland comedy scene is on the rise.
Right? Yeah, you do put that out there.
I always say Cleveland
sure,
comedy
man.
scene is on the rise.
Yeah, because look, man, there's a lot of good people out there,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, a lot of cool individuals we meet throughout this. That's why I love doing it.
Yeah, I did that on Godfrey's live. That was the last person I did it. I was on
right.
Godfrey.
Let's do it.
You guys know the comedian
you don't
Godfrey?
understand. Yep.
And I said, Cleveland comedy on the rise.
I like Godfrey too.
Godfrey's awesome.
His voices are amazing.
He does great impressions.
Great impressions.
I said Cleveland comedy.
And he's ripped.
Cleveland comedy's
Work
on the
out.
rise. And he read it. He was like, Cleveland comedy's on the rise. Okay. He didn't diss it or nothing. He just like,
Oh, all right.
okay.
Yeah, we're coming. We're talking our stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the fun thing, man. That's what it's all
We'll
about.
clip this and tag him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Already. Yeah, it's it turns.
I mean, Cleveland comedy. You know what? Last night, even though people didn't perform, there was some great names there. Of course, you and I.
Yep.
You had John Bruton was there.
Yep. He didn't go up though.
He didn't go, but he was
there. He was there. Yeah.
You had
He was one of the 4. There was 4 of us that had a robe. Only 4 of us had a robe. Does Zaza had a robe?
He just had an outfit on.
Oh, I thought he had
shout out to Joey Zaza. He did a great job.
Yeah. Kevin Ford had a robe. Shout out to Kevin Ford.
And Marquand Banks was there.
He went and got his robe after I already had my robe. I showed up in my robe. Well, not in my robe. I changed in the parking lot because I had to sneak out that bitch because my wife.
I changed in the bathroom, and it was you know what? Me changing in that bathroom, and if you can imagine how I am. Was comedy all on itself.
in the bathroom. Oh, okay, yeah, it's tight.
It's tight, and plus, I didn't want my feet or my clothes or anything to touch, nothing. So that was comedy. I'm glad nobody came in.
Right, we could lock it.
It don't matter.
I know.
I didn't want. I did one leg at a time because I didn't want my feet to touch the floor.
That's hilarious.
So I was balancing. I took off one leg and put on my shorts. And then put on my shoes, and then did the other leg the same way, without touching the floor, and I almost fell a couple of times.
I can imagine. Thank God there was that one little stall, so you were able to balance yourself.
Yeah, but
right
I really didn't want to touch that.
I'm sure you didn't, because people were probably like this all over it while they peed or standing or
booger wipes. People.
Yeah. You know what was funny as shit? There was no paper towels, but there was a roll of toilet paper there.
Right, it was rolls of toilet paper there to dry your hands. What a establishment! What a place!
Woo!
What a place! What an establishment!
But I had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
You know what else was tripped out? When we got to the establishment, we were thirsty.
Yeah, we wanted a beverage.
Never mind. Listen.
We walked to the store with the dude to grab his beer. Basically.
The fuck?
I crossed the street in my robe on the rain. That's why the undercovers showed up.
Maybe.
I think they're undercovers. Or kidnap van. One of the other.
Yeah, the kidnap van for sure.
Come on, man. They were super undercover. Because you know what it was? They seen me talking to 2 black dudes in my robe. They were like, this motherfucker's buying crack. Pull over. Let's see what's going on in here.
Either that or like they figured you were like running, you the kingpin.
I must be, because I'm just don't give a fuck. I had sunglasses on with a robe.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm walking around the neighborhood like,
yeah.
They caught him outside. He's a big guy. What's his name? Who is he?
Yeah.
They came in there like, oh, we're a waste of fucking time. We're out.
Yeah.
We might as well get some food and a drink.
Get some food and bounce. Yeah.
You wasting your fucking time, stupids.
Let me finish with the lineup. It was Aunt Morrow, Joey Zaza, Precious, Simone, my girl from the Boom Boom Room was there. I can't. Tanya Billings. Tanya Billings was there.
Yep.
What's the tall?
Her name I don't know. The blonde.
Yeah, the tall blonde. She did a great job.
Yeah. She gave John Huff's uncle a lap dance.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah. Shout out to Greg Huff.
Greg Huff, yes sir.
Shout out to John Huff. He was also in attendance.
Yep.
It was a
Patrick Madison. Tyrone Gaines.
It was a great lineup.
Yeah, man, it was good. That's what I said. I had a great night either way. Mm-hmm. I was ready to go up and spit my 5 minutes to 2 people sitting there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, by the time I was up, people had left. You know what I mean?
Right.
So either way, it would have been a rep. I was ready to go through the whole steps, twerk and all.
Yeah.
Get it? I was loose.
You was loose.
By then I was good, man. I had 4 beers in. Had a couple puffs. I was ready to rock. Medicine was kicking. My back wasn't as jacked up. Although I got an appointment for the VA, dog, coming up September.
You know, and what I do is all of this is school.
You right?
You know, this is school.
Yeah.
I'm taking it all in.
We have to. Look, man, we're still new in all this shit.
We are.
Let's not get it twisted. We're still, you know.
We are, but you know, a lot
green.
of people keep asking me like, when are you going to throw yours? When are you going to do yours?
What?
Our show.
A room? Or a show?
When we going to put on our own event?
I want to have a good 15 minutes ready to rock. We'll do it. But I want to have a good 15 minutes ready to rock. You know what I mean? So we can both have our shit. And to me, we can film it. I want to be able to, look, man, we got to have this whole process. And, you know, I'm taking notes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm watching. The goal is an hour. Or a half hour. Whatever. You know what I mean? Because you can get on certain things. You can do a half hour. But the goal is an hour.
Yeah.
We have the ability to do an hour. Because we know what we're doing. We're still building it. We don't have an hour. But we know what we're doing as we're building it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're doing different material. We're changing shit up. Fucking new one smashed last night. You know what I'm saying? So.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we know what we're doing. You know what I mean? As far as building this act. Because it's an act.
Yeah.
You're going. The goal is to go. And people are gonna fucking have a babysitter, and they're gonna pay to come out and watch you.
That's right.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, what the hell's going on over there? Goddamn mother suckers. Goddamn kids! But the goal is an hour. Right? The goal is an hour.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what we have to try and do is feature first.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happens, people, when you move locations. I was gonna just cut it, but you can't. Either way. Keeping all that shit because it's real. But that's the goal, right? An hour.
Yeah, sure.
But what we gotta do is build at least 15 minutes to feature for somebody. Because you're not just gonna come out of the blue doing what we do and bam, it's an hour. You know what I mean? We're not gonna go touring. We got an hour headlining. Not to say that we can't background, but you have to have a booker want to book you, and you got to give them something. You know what I'm saying? So it starts with 5, 15. You know what I mean? That's the process. You know what I'm saying? You can go in and riff and talk about the crowd and do crowd work, but that's not an act. You know what I mean? Are you going to sustain that? People do that all the time.
All the time.
All the time. I mean, headliners do it.
All the time.
The people we see coming from out of town.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I try to have my fucking material. Because I think if there's something that happens, the best thing about doing the material and learning it and doing it, and it takes a while, it takes 2 years to have a good hour. Every professional takes 2 hours, unless you're fucking Chappelle or fucking Louis C.K. or George Carlin.
It's a bunch of people.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that can turn over an hour. I get it. But if you want to take the time and be super loose, it takes a couple years to hone it for it to, and then by then, if you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk amongst the crowd because you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Crowd work's gonna happen eventually. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna happen. So I don't plan for that when I go on stage. That's why I try and do what I'm doing as far as like honing my material and trying to create the 15 minutes so I can feature for people.
Yeah, they got greats like, rest in power, Teddy Ray. He was an up and coming giant, and they said that he didn't prepare for shows, and he killed every time. Every show was different.
That's dope.
Yeah, every show was different. Teddy Ray came out there and rocked it. Unfortunately, he lost his life.
How old is he?
He was he was born in 90.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah. He was born in 90.
So how'd you hear of him?
I've heard of him from the Atlanta scene, the
Okay.
Atlanta comedy scene, and plus, his sound effect is viral.
As far as
Everybody use that, like what do you say? What do you say? How you gonna come out on a Thursday double with all that ass, double cheeked up? That was him. That's his voice.
Okay. How old was he?
Teddy Ray. He was born.
Oh
in
yeah,
90.
he's 90, so he sounded old.
No, he was a young dude.
The way you did it, though.
The way I did it.
Yeah.
I didn't do his impression justice.
Okay.
But he was a young dude.
Okay.
And,
All right.
And he was doing it up on the Atlanta scene. He was on the comedy scene. Period. He was.
I mean, people are naturally funny.
He was
like I said, shout out to Kevin Ford, man.
Yeah.
He was doing this thing in the beginning. You know what I mean? He was nothing but what was going on.
Right.
He flowed, and then he got into his material after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he spent some time on that. That's what I'm saying. He had a good night,
Right.
And you dropped the bomb. As far as your new joint.
Oh, my bomb.
Yeah. I love that one. It was great.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you, man.
Unfortunately, when we go to the stop, funny stop, you ain't gonna be able to say fuck. It makes it so much better, obviously.
Sometimes. I mean, I'm learning to space out my material. When I'm doing the open mic, we only got 5 minutes. So
right. Yeah. Or pick what you're gonna do, and take your time doing what you gotta do. Yeah.
So,
I think you gotta work on. You gotta start doing that one. Because I think you only did it. You didn't even do it the last time there, right?
No.
That's right. We just talked about it, and then that was the first time. Yeah, because I'm gonna start working on my other shit about my son.
Yeah, but
it's time for that.
It depends on the crowd.
I'm gonna do all my new shit now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
me.
when I perform, I call myself looking at the crowd.
Yeah.
Looking at the demographics, looking at the age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I decide on my material. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do anyway.
Right.
But sometimes some things just come to me.
Oh yeah, and that's what a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm up there, most of it's scripted. Basically, all of it's scripted. You already know that. There's no freestyling. Even if I do something different, it's already thought up that I was gonna do that. You know what I mean? And at some point, ever since I implemented, me doing my little TikTok thing, yeah, my little thing, that's been a staple in it. Every time, you know what I mean, little things, and I'm obviously I'm thinking of more, and that's why I'm saying when you take a couple years, and even Rogan was talking about it. I know motherfuckers like to bring him up, but
you're the only one.
Well, I'm saying other podcasts obviously do this shit too, but I do it because I listen to him. Obviously, he's a comedian and he talks about the process a lot. He always has a lot of comedians on there, so it's great knowledge, and they talk about all this shit. But he says, God damn it, you got me. That's what happens when you smoke marijuana, people. But what was he saying? The fuck? What were we talking about? Rewind.
The process.
I know.
You said,
what was I saying?
There's a process of coming up with an hour.
Oh, yeah. He was saying because every 2 years, but because of the pandemic, he had to stretch his time out to 3 years. And he said, it's more tighter. You add more shit because you have more time with it. So you're out constantly. It's a process. You constantly add shit. Even when you say something, you're like, I could have said that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how our minds work. We're fucking always just on the. Even when I'm sitting with my wife, dude, watching something that she likes to watch, I'm just, you know what I mean? My mind's just thinking of shit. Sitting in the courtroom, I can be sitting there like, this is stupid. I was talking shit to my wife, and she was like, shut up. Did you come to get us trouble? I have to be good. I have to remember I'm an adult. You know what I mean? And there's society. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be cracking myself up all the time. You know what I mean? That's just our minds. You know what I mean? So it's always a process.
Right.
So to take more time with it's not a bad thing. So what we're doing, I think is I think we're on schedule. We're doing it, but think about how everything's, you know what I'm saying, transpiring and things are going. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where when we're out, we get to meet other comedians that have been doing it 10 years or more.
Excuse me. Or more. You know what? It's always an experience. It's always, you get to see how other people do comedy.
I mean, what? Shout out to Greg Moore, he's been doing it for 25 years. And
30.
30? Yeah. And he's going to be coming to Ohio again. Coming soon.
Shout out to Greg Moore.
Shout out to Greg Moore. When is he coming? December?
In September.
Oh, dope. That's perfect.
Next month.
That's perfect timing. It's perfect. Yeah, he's gonna be at the Funny Stop. We'll put the date up. You know what I'm saying? We'll shout out. We'll put it up because I think he put the flyer out already or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the Funny Stop got it out there. So I think we took a picture with it.
We did.
You didn't post it?
He's coming. I don't know. It's say Burr. That's either October or September.
You can't blow it up.
Your head is in the goddamn way. That's your head.
That is my head. Show that to I'm going to post it anyway, but yeah, go ahead. I'll post it. Don't worry. Burr.
See his head?
Yeah.
He's coming in Burr.
Yeah, shit. We'll put the date up. I'll put the date up either way. We're going to get him on the podcast, people. We'll have him up here.
Greg Morton.
Greg Morton. Shout out to Greg Morton. He's awesome. Yeah. He's been awesome. You know what I'm saying? Since we met him.
Yeah, always.
Always.
Yeah. He's been awesome since day one.
Yeah, for sure. But
I'm gonna get that exact date.
Yeah, okay. That's what Google's for, people. Online. Where's Young Jamie? Speaking of Rogan, where's Young Jamie? He's from Ohio. I think he's from Columbus, though. Yep. And you know what? When I found out, I'm like, damn, man, that was just a dude doing a lot of things that I like to do. Edit shit, work on film and do all that type of things.
Yep. Guess who's back? Greg Morton at the Funny Stop Comedy Club, returning October 14th through 15th. Make sure that's a show that you don't want to miss. His shows are high energy.
High energy. We got to get this out there.
You'll be laughing.
We'll be there.
For all of the comedians that want to see how a professional does it, go to a Greg Morton show.
Yeah, you want to see an act.
And pay attention to how he does it. Don't be on the outside talking to the other comics.
Yeah, no, watch them.
Not watching.
Yeah.
Like some of the arrogant comics do.
That's what I know, like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah.
He's nobody.
Yeah, someone's by the name of, it rhymes with compound.
You stupid.
People like that person.
He's stupid. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's definitely an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's awesome.
He's funny. He has jokes. He does character. He does voices.
The voices are amazing.
The voices are amazing. And he also has a great singing voice.
Yeah, I know. That's what nobody even thinks about. But yes, great singing voice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, he's almost like complete package. He's a great show. He's a great act. You definitely
you won't be in there yawning.
No, not at all. His energy is so. He has more energy than me. Maybe because I'm always on my medicine.
Yeah, he's 61, 60.
Yes!
And he's doing it.
He's doing it. I love it.
He's constantly on go.
On go.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
And we'll be having him on soon.
Yeah, for sure.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and go see the other interview we had with him prior to that.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to check that out. I think it was, I forget what episode it was.
Me too.
Yeah. It's in the archives.
Yeah.
But it's on one of my favorites. If you click my Instagram, it's a favorites. There's a clip that the story.
Yeah.
It's the highlight, one of the highlights.
For
Him
sure.
and Joe Byers.
Yeah,
These are
absolutely.
professionals out there doing it, man.
Yeah,
And,
shout out to the professional Joe Byers, Greg Morton that has
You know.
took the time out to be on our show. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Took the time to have a conversation with us, man.
Absolutely.
And nothing but knowledge. Nothing but knowledge.
These guys
dude.
put on clinics every time they're on our show.
Man, Joe Byers, dude, every time. I'm telling you, watch Hot Breath. Hot Breath. You know, he's out there in Atlanta
Yeah.
doing things. You know what I'm saying? He's been in it 15 years, I think, now. Something like that.
Yeah.
12 to 15. In that range.
Yeah.
And he started talking to nobody. Now he talks to everybody and interviews everybody. Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz.
Red Grant.
Yep. He had Red Fox.
Cedric the Entertainer. I don't think he had Red Fox.
He had Red Fox.
Sanford and Son Red Fox?
No, I mean, not Red Fox.
Red Grant.
No. Jeff Fox.
Jeff Foxworthy?
That dude.
Okay.
He had him on there.
Right.
Yeah, different. Yeah, not Red Fox. Red Fox would have been great.
Yeah, it means he has psychic abilities. If he had Red Fox on the show.
R.I.P. I love that dude.
Yeah.
That's my dad's hero.
Hey.
That's my dad. Him and Al Bundy.
Hey.
Those two, like, if you could put them together, that's my father.
Nice.
For sure. Those are the two shirts I made for him. It says, "You big dummy," and "No ma'am," and Al Bundy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My sister got him an Al Bundy jersey.
Really?
Yeah. You know, the Polk High?
Oh, really?
The high school 44?
Yeah. Al Bundy's actually from Canton.
Yeah.
Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio has greats.
They
You know,
do. Pennsylvania and Ohio.
I would say more Ohio than
Not at
Pennsylvania
all.
because,
Nope.
everybody you could think of, came from Ohio.
Some of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie.
Al Bundy,
Bone,
Bone Thugs, Laverne, just to name a few. Paul Newman.
Every time I drive by 99th to St. Clair, I go.
Tom Hanks got his start here at
boom.
Public Square. All your favorites are from Cleveland, Ohio, actually. Including like the Midnight Paco podcast. We're from Cleveland.
I mean, I'm
from Cleveland.
I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania.
But the dude is here. It's not where you're from. It's where you're at.
This is true. I'm in the area.
He's here.
Surrounding areas.
So you got all the great people.
We don't put it on the map. Better than the Browns, I'll tell you that.
You got LeBron James from Akron. Ohio is a
Poor
great place.
Deshaun Watson got 11 games.
16.
11.
16.
No, he got 11.
You sure?
I seen 11.
11 and a $5 million fine.
Yeah. The $5 million ain't shit. He got a $230 million guaranteed contract, so he's getting that regardless.
Oh,
Shout out to Deshaun Watson. He's the champion in this shit regardless, yo. So shout out to him because he was like, Cleveland? Fuck, they gonna give me $230 million? Fuck, I'll go to Cleveland.
Well, you know what? Deshaun Watson, I watched his press
And he's gonna
conference.
ball out.
Yeah, he's definitely going to ball out. And I saw his press conference, and, they're ridiculing him with so many dumb, stupid questions. And he's answering them very well. He conducts himself very well. I'm sure after the interview, he goes into the locker room and probably scream and tear the locker room up.
Oh, I'm sure, man. Because you can imagine being in the scrutiny he's in. And now, I don't know if he's touched any of these women inappropriate. I don't know any of the allegations because I don't follow it.
They even had one of the questions were asked, like, we know that the tissue massage is a part of the NFL program, and how will you guys move forward with that? And they were like, yeah, okay, yeah, he's going to get massages. And they was like, well, do you know if it's going to be a male or a female?
Wow.
They're asking questions like that. Like,
wow, who's on the staff? And you know what? That's the problem because maybe it'll be somebody saying, oh, I feel... Unfortunately, this dude's going to have a blanket of this shit over him now because of the situation. And I don't know if it's rightfully so or not. Because we know some of these females jumped on board. But we also know females get... And I don't know the allegations. What, inappropriate touching? What are them? Because I don't pay attention to
I saw one
people's
interview where the
lives.
lady was being interviewed, and she said she felt uncomfortable and intimidated. And it was like, what did he do? She was intimidated and uncomfortable because of his naked body.
I mean, so he just had a towel and said, oops, see my boner? I mean, he probably didn't have a boner, but, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe he was trying to make a pass and thought maybe, hey, if you see me naked, I can get some. I mean, so it's possible. But it's probably worked. It probably worked on occasion.
And you know what? And that's what I say.
And how young is he?
He's 24.
Trying to get some butt. He's a millionaire. He ain't married. I don't think so, is he?
No, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying I'd do it, but I understand.
No,
Shout out to Christian Hart for that one.
Yeah,
I can't say that.
I don't.
I don't condone none of the actions if it's unwanted, obviously, because female just trying to do her job. She don't need to do some dude's dick. You know what I mean? If she's just trying to get it, but
if that's what it consists of, a deep tissue massage, and you don't have no clothes on,
and you can wear underwear. You ain't gonna fucking. I ain't rubbing down your butthole.
I don't know what the situation.
I can get on the butt cheek with some underwear.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
I mean, she may say get comfortable, and that might be the thing to get naked. Look, I already know some of these women jumped on board probably just for the suit. Look, we already understand how the things work.
Sure.
I'm not saying a couple of them aren't warranted, but when 22 are against you or some shit, I don't know how many there are.
Yeah.
But you never know right there.
Thank you.
You know, I never know. You never know, man. You never know. And that's why, and they were saying, I think, something about on the radio today about he deserved, that he deserved a second chance. Well, of course he deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone deserves that. He ain't kill anybody. He ain't out there, making
Don't
sure.
burn your face.
Never that. Already got a bunch of gray spots. I can't have no, burn holes in that motherfucker. This shit nice. Merch, people, check it out. Amazon and Redbubble.
Yeah, check it out. We got coasters. We got cups.
We got coasters. We got everything. If you don't want it with our faces on, we got it without. You already
with
know.
or without the face.
But I'm telling you, with our faces, it makes it all better. Because now that you know who your favorite people are.
How can you resist
Come
these
on,
bites?
Yeah, come on now. That's just life. But yeah, no, it's crazy, man. That's why I try not to pry into other people's lives, because all you hear is what other people say. You know what I mean? I know we can talk about things, but I don't judge as much as I'm trying not to judge, because we all know how fucking media works and everything goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's being handled. His punishment was,
yeah. But he's in ball out. And they got Jacoby, what was it? Jacoby, no.
The guy from the Colts.
No, from New England.
The guy from the Colts, I think, is going to be his proxy until he comes back, I think.
Was he he was from New England, too. Jacoby Brissett. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah, and then they got Josh Jacobs. He's bad. He's bad. I know that. He was from Pittsburgh. He balled out in the preseason, though. He's smart. He's good. But unfortunately, they had Mason Rudolph. They're probably going to get rid of him, too. Pittsburgh is looking decent. I can't wait. I can't wait for the season.
You said Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Where is that at? I'll let you know.
Oh.
Down by the Three Rivers. We all know where that is. Everyone knows where that is. That's where the Three Rivers meet. Down in Pittsburgh, PA, where the goddamn Black and Gold play. Get them! Can't wait for the season to start. Preseason's already coming.
What's the name of that team?
Yeah! You already know.
I never heard of them.
Yeah.
What? Squealers? Did you say Squealers?
Either way. You can say it how you want.
He's over there whipping an invisible boo-boo towel.
Well, I'll have it next week.
The boo-boo towel.
I'll wave it on you and Tyrone Stasis. Shout out Tyrone Gaines. I can't wait for him to be here next week.
Is coming. Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, no, I can't wait for football started. That's gonna be another thing. Me and Macho need to put on a show, but
you should.
I know it's so hard to get together though. It's already preseason.
You guys are late.
I know, but we can maybe
technology of Zoom.
we can maybe do a couple feelers and just do a couple episodes, and then next year just bam hit it with the season and come out fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See what happens.
Yeah.
Pick a couple games like a rivalry games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We try and plan that out. Like my brother-in-law, we try like when it's a home game for the Browns, we have it at his house, and then when it's a Steeler home game, we have it here at my house.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we usually try.
Let me know when that
Okay.
take place.
It's Sundays. You work.
Yeah.
I'll let you know what the schedule looks like.
Yeah, I
you
probably
got call off.
don't want to know nothing about the Squealers games.
Except against the Browns.
Yeah. When we rip your head off?
Come on now. Have you seen our offense?
We're gonna rip the Steelers' head off. You know,
Look, with Mitch Trubisky,
this is a brown shirt, by the way.
whether it be Mitch Trubisky or Kenny Pickett, I think it's going to be hell. Look, watch our preseason games. It's like home games. They're like packed because Kenny Pickett goes on the field and he's a rookie. People want to see him. They can't wait. I can't wait. Season's exciting. I love Big Ben, but guess what? New season. That's the cool thing about football. Like, that's the problem. We get older. Like, my dad, he grew up. Like, I'll put it in perspective. Because I asked my dad, how old were you when you had me? I didn't think about it. He was 26 years old. Shout out to 26. That was dope. Crazy enough, right? How that worked out. The Steelers were in the Super Bowl that year, and they won the following year. That's dope. He's 26 years old. He just had his third child as a boy, and the Steelers win 2 Super Bowls in a row. What kind of life is he living at that point? That's awesome. For a 26-year-old to be living as a Steelers fan.
And a Steelers fan, it must not be a great life.
Man, Jack Lambert, all them players, Terry Bradshaw, Mean Joe Green, oh my God, Jack Ham. Mel Blount was beating people up. Oh, it's great times. That's awesome. And then I got to see Super Bowls. It's great being a Steeler fan. You don't watch football as much, so you can.
No,
I mean, you're just repping your city, which is
the
dope.
Browns. They broke my heart in '85, I think, and
especially when they left. How'd that feel?
When they left in '99.
Yeah.
No, they came back in '99.
They came back in '99.
When they left, I didn't care.
Okay, so by then you already broke your heart.
Yeah, they broke my heart. I cried.
Was that against John Elway?
It was some dude with some big teeth.
Yeah, that guy. The drive. That's probably another reason why Browns fans should love Hot Tub Time Machine.
He had a nerve to have a Nestle Crunch commercial. Some big ass teeth.
Over Yo, Browns fans should love Hot Tub Time Machine. You ever watch that?
It was a long time ago.
But Hot Tub Time Machine, they're like, they're back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And they're at a bar, and they're trying to get, they're winning all this money, and they're like, it's the drive. And they know the game, you know what I mean? How Cleveland loses at the end. Well, of course, in the movie, in the beginning, there's a squirrel, on the hot tub. But in the game, fucking on the field, on the last play, there's squirrels on the field. He's like, wait, no! And it runs into the receiver's way, and he drops the ball or some shit, so the Browns win the game. You know what I'm saying, technically? So all Browns fans should love that movie. Because it shows the Browns winning that game against the Broncos.
Broncos.
Yep.
Yeah, so ever since then, I stopped watching... but I still rep city. Cleveland is one of the best cities. I've been around. I've been everywhere, and Cleveland has everything you want. If you want the snootiest of the snooty in the high society, they have that. If you want middle class, we have that. If you want the slums, you have that.
You're right.
I always tell people, you know where the hood is? Well, I'm from under there. I'm from wherever the hood is. I'm from under there. That's where I'm from. So, yeah, Cleveland has everything you want here.
And see, and I can respect that.
Yeah.
And that's why I say...
And we wash our windows, unlike Erie, PA.
No, and that's why I say it reminds me of Erie, PA.
We wash our windows.
Erie's just condensed. Because you don't wash all your windows.
Look, let me tell you.
You don't wash all your windows.
One of the first things I learned when you want to go to a place of business, you pay attention to the windows. All right? And if the windows aren't clean, It's not a place that you want to do
It
business at.
doesn't matter.
But you go to the Erie, PA.
Man, they got great spots, great establishments.
Great spot, and I'm sure great establishment and great people there.
Yes.
But the windows are filthy. I'm
No,
telling you.
not in all spots.
Majority of them.
Maybe the Cracker Barrel.
The Cracker Barrel, the wings.
What was it? The Buffalo Wild Wings?
The wings.
No,
What was the place? The
Quaker Steak and
Quaker
Lube.
Steak and
That's
Lube.
what it was.
windows
That's what
were
it was.
filthy.
Filthy.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, what's going on?
It was like, is this place open? Is it in business?
Is that? Was it that bad?
Yes. And what about what do they have? A dollar store? What was it? Country Fair?
Oh, combined. Man, don't get it twisted. I've seen some combinations here. Don't get it twisted, man.
Yeah, combos.
Combos, some weird ass combinations.
Right.
It's all good. I've swept in some of these places.
Yep.
But it's all good. No, like I said, man, and that's why, that it's almost like there's always somewhere to hang out. You know what I mean? That's why I said, the East Bank dude's dope. Down here.
You talking about the Flats?
Yeah.
The Flats is dope. And you guys have Captain Willie's. What's it called?
No, we talked about this. You said Waldemere.
Oh yeah, Waldemere.
We talked about this, but it's not only that, the peninsula, a lot of beaches that go down there. That's beautiful. We got the dock. We got bars all up and down that area where there's water and things of that nature.
Is that all in Waldemere Park?
No, these are outside of this.
Okay.
And you ain't got no amusement park. You got to drive to Cedar Point.
Okay, we used to have Six Flags. We don't have it anymore.
Where? In Cleveland?
In Geauga.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No, we had it 10 minutes away down the street. I could go to Waldemere and have a great time at an amusement park right down the goddamn on the west side.
You're talking about a city that doesn't have a skyline.
Man, we have everything. We have a skyline. You see this? You see this skyline, people? That's Erie skyline. No facts. That's the dock. That's the dock. That's the dock right there. That's the dock. Down by the dock. Nah, skyline. Hit it up. Go check it out. It's nice. And then you got up State Street. You got bars all up and down State Street. You got clubs that change names all the time. And I was banned from one to change another, and I was banned from it because of my son.
Hey.
It changed names. I went back, and I still wasn't allowed in because my son got banned from another one. And their establishments are tied together, so I couldn't come in, but it was rectified, and we're both allowed in now. So,
Nice.
But it is dope, man. But like I said, it geared me for life because, like you said, all the shit that Cleveland has, Erie has, but it's condensed. You know what I'm saying? We have all that shit, and I've been in all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I know what life is on a small scale, but everything's a fucking
simulation anyway, right?
Maybe. Depends on how many pieces of chocolate you take. Or
maybe you could do 9.
Strawberry cream, I think. What it is.
9, do 10.
Astro projection.
Blast off.
It's not yet. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm afraid.
Don't be.
I haven't had the setting. I need to go to camp for that, I think. In the
so?
wilderness. I can't be doing that shit with my granddaughter running around the fucking house.
Why? She run on the ceiling.
I know, but that's freaking me out.
That'd be cool.
I remember the one time, dude, I
Get
took...
down from there.
No, because one time I took mushrooms, just figure, I'm going to chill for the day, have a nice little... Maybe I'll think of something to write. I didn't take too many, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be bothered. And then my granddaughter was trying to play. I'm like, Papa's not trying to play right now. I'm just chilling, I was laying on the couch, just, relax. I didn't take too many, you know what I mean? I just didn't want to be bothered, but I forgot everybody was fucking home. I thought they were leaving, but they didn't go anywhere, so I was stuck. So I had to go in my room and just, relax.
Tripping there.
Yeah, and then grab the notebook and think of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm trying to... Life comes at you in different ways. After you have a drink, you see a different perspective. I know you don't partake, but once you have medicine, you definitely see things in different perspectives. Your emotions change. So you're able to see things in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you feel more forgiveness and not think of things in anger. so you're able to look at it in a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Or you're clouded. You know,
I mean, I do that very well soberly.
That's fine. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can do that too.
Yeah,
I prefer the latter.
No, I do it very well soberly because I'm a constant thinker.
Yeah, me too.
And I see situations and I see how I could have handled myself differently, or I try to take the other person's what they could have been going through, what they thought, what they were thinking, or
I don't do that as much. Maybe after the fact. I try to in the moment.
Mhm.
That's why I like you said. I think by doing what I do, like I said, there's been plenty of times where I've smoked and I'm like, I walk how I drive. You know what I'm saying? And so I just go ahead, cut in front of me.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you all the way.
Instead of being angry.
Yeah.
But because of that, when I'm not, I realize, okay, go ahead, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason for me to get angry.
Perfect example of slowing down. I think everybody needs to slow it down. A truck overturned on Dead Man's Curb.
Right? Yeah.
He could have been. For those that don't know, Dead Man's Curb is a street here. It's on the Freeway 90. It goes east and westbound.
Yep.
And there's a warning sign, speed bumps to tell you to slow down.
Slow down.
It's
Big arrow, doesn't it?
Arrows, speed bumps, and it tells you to do 45 around this bend, and it's called Dead Man's Curb for a reason.
Right. Right.
A truck overturned. He could have been rushing, or he could have just been an aggressive driver, but he was rushing, trying not to be late. But now he was later than he ever imagined because it flipped over.
Yeah, because of the speed.
No one was hurt, but
no,
it could have been.
Big time, because if somebody behind him could have smashed into him and got messed up, or
his load of it was transporting.
It could have went a different way.
Oils, yeah.
So
it's like that could have been his last decision.
Yeah.
Just basically slow down. I hate to be sounding like I'm doing PSAs all the time, but just slow down. And respect others' intentions on the road out there.
Yeah.
If someone have a blinker on, let them over. Why are you not wanting to let them over?
It depends on your attitude. Angry. Oh no, fuck you. No. Oh, like I said, man.
It's just,
even like I said, man. That's the problem with me. Like I even said, there's times where I'm waiting in. I know it's closed up there, so I'm over here. And of course, once this dude gets up here, I try to be nice, but why should I always let this motherfucker go? I should.
That's understandable, but I'm just saying in general, not in those cases, but just in general.
Yeah.
Respect people's intentions.
Yeah.
Only time they respect my blinker is when I'm in my big rig.
Oh yeah, because they
normally as soon as I hit that blinker, more than not, people just scatter.
I've heard people say. I've heard other drivers say, I don't even do the blinker no more because then that lets them know my intentions and then they speed up and get in my way.
No, absolutely not.
I've heard people say that.
As a professional driver, I always put on my blinker. And
which isn't wrong in a sense. Because I'm talking about merging. When you're merging on, I'm merging on.
Right.
So I ain't going to put my blinker to make you know what I mean? Give the respect. Either way.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a bad thing.
What I'm learning is a lot of people that's out there that's self-taught that don't know how to merge on the freeway.
Well, yeah.
They don't know how to merge, and they don't know how to receive
judge
people.
Distance.
They don't know how to receive people that's merging.
Right.
All right. So if a truck's picking up speed, and I got into a debate with a woman because I said in Detroit, because most of the entrances of freeways here in Ohio, they have yield signs.
Yeah.
Not all cities and states have yield signs.
Oh, okay. So they just assume they can just go.
Yeah, you got it's go time, and it's go time anyway. But we have yield signs here.
Yeah,
in the majority of our entrances.
Right.
So by law,
you have to.
They're supposed to yield to the oncoming traffic.
Right.
Like places in Detroit, they don't have yield signs.
Okay.
It's get in there and go.
Yeah.
A lot of times people don't get in there and go. They
Right.
get in there and go slow, and then they go.
Yeah.
Which is a very dangerous game.
Yeah, no. I come on judge distance. I usually go at the speed. I'm usually speeding up to hit fucking 60 by the time I'm on that bitch.
Right.
And I judge it. And if a dude's fucking flying next to me, I'll let him go and I'll slow up and then get right behind him.
Right.
I'm not trying to beat in front of him You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless I'm running out of fucking space and this dude's being a dick and not just letting me go on.
You run out of real estate.
Yeah. And that's because he wants to speed up and not just let me merge because he sees me. You know what I mean? And that's a different mentality too.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be first.
Yeah. Horses and humans, they try to be first. Just respect
and slow down.
Yeah, slow down. Respect people's intention. That guy, he could have been running late for his appointment or whatever,
right.
but now he didn't make his appointment.
And maybe he's not I assume he is familiar with Dead Man's Curve.
If you are or not, if you hear speed bumps,
right,
and see flashing lights 45 miles an hour,
yeah,
come on,
yeah,
slow it down.
Slow down for sure.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Now, I'm not going to say that, but sometimes you could be familiar with it. And you might take it at 60, but I'm just saying.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's not smart.
It's not smart.
Yeah, not smart at all.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right! Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody checking us out.
Thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast. Thank you for all your support.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing.
That's right. Hey, next week you can find Tyrone Gaines.
Look out for Tyrone Gaines.
Look out for him. Yeah,
funny guy. If you don't know who he is, look him up.
That's right. You can find me at Just Full of Comedy on Instagram.
I am the_great_COREE. That's how you can find me. You can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram. This guy has a website.
JustFullOfComedy.com, people. Check it out. Got gallery. I'm going to throw some more pictures up on there.
Yeah, and shout out to our other platforms that we're on.
Spotify, Castbox, Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast, Google Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We're out there, people.
We there.
If you're out there and you're listening, appreciate everybody. Hit the follow, hit the subscribe, tell everybody. We love everybody. We're going to keep on moving forward and doing the damn thing. Appreciate everybody. Love you.
Peace.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. 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 Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.